Okay, let's see. What should we watch next? YouTubers with failed music careers. Yeah, we'll just do that one.
It's become a custom on YouTube for many popular YouTubers to make songs, usually for fun, and that's perfectly okay. But some YouTubers get a little ahead of themselves.
Dude, Rice Gum is so insufferable, man.
And think that they actually have a potential
Like, who actually watches Rice Gum?
music, and usually it doesn't work out too
Oh no.
well. So today I've gathered 5 YouTubers who made a serious attempt at a music career and failed. Starting off with Logan Paul, who probably failed the most gracefully out of anyone else on this list. Logan Paul began his career.
I don't even know if it's like a failed music career, because like I feel like a lot of them just they will release a music video and it's just because it's content, and it's like content that gets people talking.
On Vine in 2013, and like many other popular Viners at the time, he eventually transitioned to YouTube. He started posting skits on YouTube and quickly racked up a huge fan base. He then started posting vlogs in 2016, growing his audience to be even larger. At the time, Logan was known for his over-the-top, obnoxious, and immature
I hate Logan Paul, but I don't. Okay, what do you think is worse, Logan Paul or Rice Gum? Who would you rather spend a day with?
personality, which is kind of what his music was like at the time as well. Logan Paul began his music career with his first song releasing at the end of 2016, talking about
You rather spend time with Logan Paul? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know.
what a bad year it was, which is kind of funny looking back because of how much people tend to idolize 2016. He hinted at a possible interest in a music career at the time, but
I Show Speed? Fuck that, dude. I would not want to spend time with I Show Speed.
continued making goofy songs
Imagine I Show Speed is actually like a really like level-headed normal guy off camera.
for the next few years.
Imagine Leafy's a really nice person off camera. That'd be funny as f.
Logan was making silly songs with skits in his music videos, similar to what a lot of other YouTubers had done and were doing, and he was racking in hundreds of millions of views.
Holy sh, dude.
He collaborated with the popular band Why Don't We, and he also collaborated with Designer. And for what it was, his
Logan fucked his career when he filmed that one video in Japan. I mean, dude, he's doing okay now. I don't know. I don't know if it fucked his career. It might have helped him in the long run.
music wasn't terrible. Making diss tracks on YouTube is like a rite of passage
His camera's a little crooked too, I feel like.
to become a real YouTuber.
Is his camera crooked? Or are my eyes crooked?
So you already know that Logan had to make a couple, with one being aimed at his brother and the other being aimed at Santa for some weird reason.
Yeah, fuck Santa. He didn't give me no Maverick merch.
And right after the release of the Santa diss track at the end of 2017, he posted the Forest video and then took a brief hiatus from YouTube before returning shortly after. After his return, he only released a few songs, with his last 2 songs being released in 2020, and he hasn't released anything since then. But it wasn't even because of his
Went on to crypto scams. Buy that merch. Buy that merch. I've actually heard that song. It's fucking terrible. Wait, let me just subject everyone to it really quickly here. Dude, that shit is, it's funny. It's so awful, it's funny. Oh god, no. Dude, just for a second.
All I want for Christmas is that Jake Paul merch.
Dude, how can you like release this like with any level of self-awareness? How could you like release this and be like, yeah, that's the one? You gotta have a serious ego issue. Dude, if all you want for Christmas is a Jake Paul shirt, dude, it's over. It's over. One of the worst YouTubers I'd hate to be around is Too Mad. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I don't know. Too Mad has that one funny clip.
Oh hey, I'm just about to go to bed.
Dude, the clipping audio makes this like way funnier too.
I know we couldn't Skype tonight, but
I wonder if he like broke the floor.
that's alright. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is like the only funny thing he's ever done, I feel like.
see that he stopped making his goofy songs and diss tracks. Most people
It's like he got sucked through the ground.
probably aren't aware that after making his fun YouTube songs, Logan wanted to actually take music seriously and become a singer. And that's when he learned it wasn't for him. In 2019, after deciding he wanted to take music seriously, he flew to Sweden to work with a producer by the name of Rami Jakub. Rami Jakub is a Swedish producer and songwriter.
I love this vids where he trolls K-pop fans. Now looking at his Twitter page, you can tell he needs so much help. Yeah, he's right now.
Who has worked with artists like Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, Britney Spears, and many more. Logan said he had been taking vocal lessons for a year and was really trying to become an actual artist. After his trip to Sweden, he told The Wrap, "If I'm going to do music,
I don't know if you can do music as like a YouTuber and like make it come off in a like artistic way. There's just something about YouTube, like the way you have to like present yourself. It makes it hard for people to take your music seriously.
don't want to be a YouTuber doing music. I want to do really f***ing good music." And my producer was based there, and it was nice to kind of
I feel like part of the reason why it worked for Filthy Frank is because like the way he presented himself on YouTube is so different from the way he presented himself as an artist. you know?
I just zone in and focus on doing that one thing and use all of my energy for that. Him and Rami made an entire EP, and he said that he walked away with about 6 songs and he thought some of them were really good. But then Logan finally realized that music wasn't for him for a variety of reasons. He said for one that he didn't like sitting in the studio all day working on music, and that he just wasn't cut out to be a musician.
I will admit he spent hours on it. I'll never forget the day he quit, because you would think it would take him a long time to quit, but one time he was showing us a music video, it didn't even let us finish. He goes, all right, f this, I'm done. And
All right, this, I'm out.
I was like, done with this song? He goes, no, I'm just done, bro. He's like, this shit is not for me.
So unlike most of the others,
That's funny. Like halfway through a music video, he's like, all right, I've had enough of this, I'm done.
Logan was actually self-aware enough to realize that he wasn't cut out to do music, and then he decided to quit. At least today, Logan's career is still intact, somewhat, whereas RiceGum tried to take music seriously, and it didn't end so well for him. RiceGum's career started with his live streams where he would play Call of Duty, go on Omegle, and chat with girls like Mia Khalifa. He was actually pretty entertaining,
Mia Khalifa looks underage there.
and he seemed very laid back, and he began gathering a small audience. He then started posting on YouTube regularly in 2014, mostly making content for his viewers from his streams, and then he uploaded his life-changing video, These Kids Must Be Stopped. After uploading this video in the first 4 months of 2016, he went from 100,000 subscribers to 1 million, and he would continue
It's
to
crazy.
grow rapidly. After beef
I need my own kids at DDoS. I need my own These Kids Must Be Stopped. We need to come up with something, guys. We need to come up with something.
with a bunch of Musical.ly kids for a while, he did something that would change not just his career, but YouTube forever. He released his first ever diss track directed towards Jacob Sartorius, and by no means was it good, but you could tell that he wasn't taking himself too seriously and he was just having fun with it.
Psych, I'm just here to give you this L.
RiceGum didn't start diss tracks, but he really popularized them and spearheaded the movement that would dominate YouTube throughout the mid-2010s. As he
Busy Work Beats needs to be stopped. Yeah, that's actually not a bad series. You gotta diss track someone, Weaver? I don't know, man.
had a bigger budget and more resources to make bigger and better diss tracks. His beats got better, his flows got better,
His beats got better, his flows got better.
lyrics got better, his production,
His lyrics, I don't know about that.
mixing, and music videos all got better. I think that all of this culminated in his Jake Paul diss track, It's Every Night Sis. This was his best diss track yet and the first one that would be released on streaming services. It got
Dude, what is that dance, dude? You do your own toxic gossip train?
nearly 200
I should be parodying this stuff.
million views on YouTube, debuted at 80 on the Billboard Hot 100, and eventually it even went platinum. He also released other high-quality diss tracks,
Is every fucking video crooked?
Didn't Hit Her, God Church, and others. But shortly after all of his success, he got into 3 different controversies that ruined both his music career and his YouTube career. The first, of course, is when iDubbbz made his 30-minute content cop on RiceGum and then followed it up with a diss track. I'm not going to touch on it too much since it's fairly well known and doesn't pertain too much to his music career, but iDubbbz caused RiceGum to lose a ton of fans and
That's crazy.
pointed out a ton of problems with RiceGum's content. RiceGum, of course, responded with a diss track and it received a whopping 1.4 million dislikes. He continued posting worse and worse content, and then in 2017, he released his first song that wasn't actually a diss track called Naughty or Nice. There were a couple lines
Naughty or nice? No.
Jake Paul in that song, but other than that, it was just a Christmas song. He must have been high on the success of his previous diss tracks because it seemed like he actually thought that he could start a music career. He also released a song called Fortnite and Chill that was just a song about Fortnite,
What?
and it wasn't very well received. And then he got into another scandal where he was sponsored by a gambling site and then made a video about it as if he wasn't sponsored, promoting
Bro, what is that shirt? It looks like it has stains all over it, but I feel like that's part of the shirt.
it to his young audience,
The Toxicator Crane.
which caused even more
The
hate.
Toxicator Brain.
However, that was not the end of RiceGum. In early 2020, he started teasing music as if he was a real musician.
Deleting in 1 minute? Dude, I don't think it was ever deleted.
Then he proceeded to release 2 songs that were again just regular songs and not diss tracks, and they didn't do too great. But the final
Dude, you can't say they didn't do too great when one has 1 million views and the other one has 500,000. That's not... Come on, man.
just regular songs and not diss tracks, and they didn't do too great. But the final nail in the coffin is when he tried to start beef with KSI, and KSI essentially ended RiceGum's music career. RiceGum was beefing with KSI over a variety of things, including whose music was better. So then
Oh, I don't know about that. Come on.
KSI posted a video called Proof RiceGum Doesn't Write Most of His Music, in which he showed how RiceGum doesn't write most of his music. And RiceGum had mentioned that he had some help here and there, but this
Dude, that's sad.
video showed that he had hardly wrote anything.
This
is the songwriting registry page. This is a good way to find out if someone actually writes their music. So we'll start off with RiceGum's Bitcoin. As you can see, RiceGum isn't in the writers list. Frick the police. As you can see, RiceGum isn't a writer here. God Church. As you can see, RiceGum isn't a writer here.
Jesus.
You see where I'm going with this?
RiceGum has not released a single song since the release of that video in June of.
The crooked video is a way to avoid content ID stuff. Nah, you gotta do more to it than that.
And shortly after the
No, it's like he did this on his own video.
KSI beef, he stopped uploading videos on YouTube in general. I think RiceGum's biggest mistake in terms of his music career is when he decided to start releasing music outside of his diss tracks, because he lost the only redeeming quality of his music, which is the fact that they had some somewhat funny disses and the entertaining skits that he had originally done. And even though RiceGum's music career didn't end so well, Gabby Hanna somehow managed to create a much more disastrous downfall, going from 15 million views and 600,000 likes on her first song to nothing but hate comments on recent uploads of her music.
I don't know if it's related to her music though.
Similar to Logan Paul, Gabby Hanna was another Viner turned YouTuber. She quickly began growing a fan base on YouTube for making her exaggerated storytime type of videos. Throughout her early Vine and YouTube career, she had always shown interest in a music career.
I just want you for my own.
She started getting into controversy pretty.
Dude, what's that one? Wait, hold on a second. Dude, I'm having to pull up so many things. Okay, wait. So what was it called? Genius, Gabby Hanna. This shit's funny. Where's the part? Is the part here?
So what if I'm the monster?
Dude, why did they edit that?
Early on in her career, starting at the end of 2015 when she was shortly after that, she got into a feud with RiceGum, which of course resulted in RiceGum releasing a diss track on her, which she is yet to respond to. But despite these
but I mean, what about the part where he broke her phone?
controversies, her fan base
Which was kind of fucking unhinged.
remained strong, and she continued moving forward just fine.
Her vocal cords have a built-in clipper, yeah.
Continued posting her content and began her music career in 2017 with her.
Dude, this is not the best backdrop here. She just literally set up the camera with like she's sitting on the floor, got the TV, got like glue or something in the background. Like at least go put it next to the wall or something.
Posting her content and began her music career in 2017 with her song Out Loud, which has a respectable 41 million plays on Spotify and 15 million views on YouTube. It was fairly well received by her tight-knit fan base, and honestly it wasn't too bad. She released a couple more songs and kind of started to move away from YouTube, but her music career was going well until she released the song Monster in 2018. The song itself wasn't really bad and her fans quite liked it, but it was her Genius interview she did in November after the release of the song that caused her some major problems. This clip from her Genius interview turned into a major meme.
What if I'm the monster?
Dude, what is with the edit there on that? It's like it's got chorus or something on it. What is that?
Monster!
What is that, dude? They edited it in post or something, right?
The video has a whopping 335,000 dislikes and comments like, everyone can sing, but not everyone should sing. And there were also a ton of memes about
Is that in the OG video? Yeah, it is.
the song all over the internet, like this one.
What if I'm the monster?
Sounds like they used a different mic recording for that part.
Fans have even left comments on the original song like, I always wondered what would have happened to Gabby if the
Bro, there's nothing wrong with that interview. Like, if you have a meme like that, you can just embrace it. Like, it doesn't have to, I don't know. It doesn't have to be something that ends your career.
Genius interview never happened. But after the meme, she returned to YouTube and
I just think it's weird how it switches mics or it has like chorus sound or something right there. It's just like edited. It's weird.
continued posting
Maybe it was worse and they tried to fix it.
and even released an album, and things were going pretty well for her, but it would be short-lived. In 2019 and 2020, Gabby got into a bunch of controversy that caused her numbers to start dropping. It wasn't really the fact that her music was bad, her songs and her videos were actually decent, but it was the insane amount of controversy that she got herself in. Now, I'm not going to talk about it because that would take absolutely forever, but Patrick CC actually made a really good video about the whole situation, so I'm just going to highlight the controversies that I think ended her music career. After a beef with Trisha Paytas and an old friend,
You don't beef with Trisha Paytas. She's a psycho. She'll just lie. She'll just lie her way. She'll just lie until everyone hates you.
her songs Glass House and Bad Karma did poorly on YouTube, and she really
I wouldn't say that's poorly, dude. Like, I don't know. That's not poorly. 2 million views is not poorly. If you're saying 15 million is a success and 2 million is poor, like that's like not. I would say poor is like, you know, maybe like 1,000, 10,000 when you're getting like used to getting 1 million or something.
overreacted.
Like the pain you feel when that thing like fails just as like a creator and an artist is like an ego hit, and like
you get your
It's just a big decline. Well, the thing is, the other one just took off, and those didn't take off. Like, I mean, 2 million is still like a lot.
hopes crushed and like your expectations crushed. And that like when I told them that I was literally on the brink of suicide from what was happening to me.
So after these incidents, her numbers continued to drop for a while, but she kept posting music and YouTube videos and she was still doing all right. But in mid-2021, she got into even more controversy, and I'm not going to try to explain the whole thing, but it did not make her look good. Then she started going crazy in late 2021, deleting most of her YouTube catalog and then posting insane videos on YouTube and
Sorry, I'm late. Yeah, she looks insane in the bathtub there. What is that?
TikTok. Then in 2022, she posted over 170 TikToks in the span of 2 days and was saying the craziest things. She was still releasing music in 2022, and maybe this crazy stuff
Okay, now you could say this is a fall off here.
was a publicity stunt to promote it, but it worked against her in the long run because her plays continued dropping. On her last upload of a live performance, it has about 75% dislikes and top comments like "hits different on mute."
Nice.
No one takes her seriously anymore, and I think it's safe to say that she fell off in regards to both her music career and her YouTube career. And while Gabby's career ended due to drama and a mental breakdown, Net Nobody's career actually started from it. Net Nobody, also known as Sky Does Minecraft, was originally one of the biggest YouTubers in the early days of YouTube. In 2011, Sky was one of the first ever Minecraft YouTubers who grew very quickly because of their silly mod showcase videos and Cops and Robbers videos.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna beat you until you can't breathe no more. Come here.
It's not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna beat you until your legs don't work.
As Minecraft was getting more popular, so was Sky, and Sky ended up gaining 7 million subscribers in 2012 and 2013. But as Sky was growing, there were a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Sky broke up with their girlfriend and then started dating someone else. While there was a bunch of issues behind the scenes, Sky was nearly at 11 million subscribers by the end of 2014 and was the 11th
My PDB like.
most subscribed YouTube channel. Sky announced that they were getting married and having a child with their then girlfriend in 2015. But then things took
What a way to announce you're getting married. Jesus, dude.
announced that they were getting married and having a child with their then girlfriend in 2015. But then things took a turn for the worse in 2016 when Sky said they were quitting YouTube. Sky came back though and continued posting, but was losing subscribers and views
Incoming wife music? Yeah, oh no, man. Not the wife music. Oh no.
because of the announcement. It was going on behind the scenes, especially because they started talking about having depression and going through a lot in their update videos, but fans really never knew what was going on. On top of all of that, Sky was sick of playing Minecraft and the new family-friendly Minecraft community. 2017 was even rockier when Sky announced they were again quitting YouTube and decided to do a huge rebrand, which was starting a music career under the alias Net Nobody. They briefly privated all of their videos, and
Damn, dude. 3 billion?
Net Nobody
Having a wife is epic. Hey, you're not gonna be able to make music anymore, though.
began posting music halfway through 2017. After making this announcement, Net Nobody had a bit of a breakdown on Drama Alert, showcasing where their head was at the time.
Like, this may be fucking jokes to you, JJ, but this is my son. This is my legacy. This is my family.
Dude, Keemstar sitting there with a straight face. Hilarious.
Net Nobody was clearly unsure of what to do with their career at the time, and for some reason thought a music career would be the right move. They even got a No Jumper interview. Net Nobody released a handful of songs in 2017 and even an album in 2018.
That cover is gorgeous.
In my humble opinion, the music was okay at best. The most notable aspect of Net Nobody's career was the beef with KSI, which included 2 diss tracks, but other than
Get a wife that also makes music? Well, I don't know, man. We've just seen a lot of people make music about their wife, and it does not turn out good. It does not turn out good.
that, the music really never went anywhere to begin with. Net Nobody stopped posting music after 2019, and nobody knew why. Adam would sporadically post low-effort videos on the Sky channel, but
Is that a Blade parody album?
nothing much came of it. However, recently in the beginning of 2022, multiple allegations were made against him, which explains pretty well all the issues that were going on behind the scenes. Adam's ex-girlfriend made a ton of allegations against them, including a variety of different types of abuse that Adam subjected her to, with tons of proof to back it all up. But it wasn't just her, it was previous employees, friends, and exes that all made multiple allegations against Adam, causing them to lose the majority of their fans. There were so many allegations against Adam, and I'm not going to cover them all in this video because there's just way too much to talk about, but it was pretty...
I feel like he should have gone into these controversies more because we don't really understand why their music careers failed then.
bad, and it demonstrated that Sky was in a terrible mental place and caused tons of problems for those around them. This was again the final nail in the coffin for not just their music career, but their entire career in general. However, unlike Net Nobody's sad to see career, Trisha Paytas at least delivered an entertaining music career before
I hate Trisha Paytas. I dislike her the most out of everyone in this list.
it inevitably failed. So Trisha Paytas is actually a YouTube OG, beginning their YouTube career in 2007, just 2 years after YouTube was created. Honestly, most of their growth came from controversy, and not too many people care
Is that considered blackface? What is that?
for their content. Their channel is basically just shit posting.
And I remember picking up Romney for president buttons back then, so like I've been a huge advocate of him because he is super gorgeous and hot.
Super
and
gorgeous.
We haven't really had a hot president since like Kennedy, but we all know how that ended. So
One of the things that got Trisha a lot of attention for the first time was their attempt at breaking the world record for talking fast. But to say that Trisha Paytas is just a YouTuber would be a huge
Damn it, I forgot this lady existed. Yeah, my apologies.
understatement, because they actually have one of the most bizarre careers I've ever seen. They've written 11 books,
H3 must be so pissed to have her in their family. Yeah.
released multiple EPs and albums, and have been
Wait. I Love You, Jesus? Hold on a second there. I need to hear what that sounds like. I Love You, Jesus? What is this? Some Frozen tear shit? What the hell is this? Jesus died for this? Yeah, I know, right? Okay, Trap remix. Eric Cartman's Formula? Yeah, I know. That's what I was imagining too. He's like, I want you inside me, Jesus. Ben Jordan, take no. I was gonna say, don't leave or I'll hack this and play it inside your mind. Jesus smited you. He's gonna smite the stream again.
albums, and have been on The Ellen Show, America's Got Talent, Modern Family, My Strange Addiction, Big Brother, Dr. Phil, and
I wonder how many of these things she's like trolled her way onto.
more. Trisha was even in an Eminem music video. But like I said,
Wow,
despite
yeah, I thought you were lying in the chat.
this bizarre career, Trisha gained the majority of their attention from the multitude of controversies they've been in. I'm not going to go into detail about all these.
Dude, you gotta go into detail about this if you're gonna talk about their failed music careers. If that's the reason for their failed music career, like which was like most of these, you gotta talk about them.
Because that's not really the purpose of this video.
You know, it is. It is the purpose of this video.
But Trisha's been called out for being racist, clickbaiting, and lying about having mental health issues. Trisha has also beefed with David Dobrik, Ethan Klein, Gabby Hanna, Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio, Anthony Padilla, and so many
Some of those people were children, beefing with kids.
people. And with all that popularity Trisha began amassing, they began releasing music in 2014, with their first song being a Christmas song. Now, everyone on this list had
I love you, Jesus.
at one point or another, with some of their subscribers supporting their music, but I genuinely have no idea if anyone actually took Trisha's music career seriously.
She still has 100,000 monthly listeners, so she's doing better than basically all of us.
I'm sure Trisha had a few fans, but their music in general was just ridiculous and goofy. Because of the fact that no one can tell if they've been playing a character this whole time, it's hard to tell how serious Trisha's music career was meant to be. Here's an example of one of Trisha's most popular songs, I Love You, Jesus,
Oh no.
which is a Christian pop song that they made. It's not necessarily
I love you, Jesus.
that the song is bad.
It is bad.
It's just hard to believe that most people can take it seriously because of Trisha's online persona.
Imagine if I made a song called I Love You, Jesus.
For example, Trisha also made another song called I Love You, Moses, where they were singing in Hebrew and dancing around with Moses, and it was pretty funny. Trisha released multiple EPs and singles
Holy shit, dude. What a lucrative career.
between 2014 and 2021. Anthony Fantano even reviewed an EP called Showtime, but unfortunately for Trisha, he gave it a not.
Oh, I need to see that video.
Other than a few random
I need to see that video.
songs that performed well, the majority of their music career never really garnered much attention. Despite that, Trisha continued posting music, but really slowed down releases after 2019 and has not released a song since 2021. So I think it's safe to say that their music career as Trisha Paytas failed. But there is a huge plot twist to Trisha's story. Trisha created a pop punk emo band called Sad Boy 2000 2005.
Bro, she needs to get sued for this, man. What the fuck, dude? She needs to get sued for this. She literally stole Young Lean's aesthetic. Sad Boy 2005? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? Sad Boy is 2001? Fuck out of here, dude.
They released 2 EPs, Trigger Warning, and a self-titled project, and I genuinely think that these projects were not too bad.
We're living on the wrong side of Mulholland Drive.
Of course, because of the fact that it was Trisha's band, it wasn't entirely well received. But in general, I think people
That's like the typical meme comment. This should go hard on mute.
pleasantly surprised by how the music sounded. Now, Sad Boy 2005 wasn't extremely successful from a numbers standpoint. However, they said it was just a fun project, and for what it was not too bad. Another YouTuber that had a huge fall from grace after starting a music career was FaZe Blaziken, who decided
Who the fuck is that?
180 on his fans, and I covered that subject more in depth in an entire video, so make sure to
I
check.
heard this is a great way to like get YouTube to recommend your videos more. You connect one video to another video and like try to get people to watch the next video because session time is really important. So if you like this video, make sure to check out my other video where I talk about artists who ruin their career with a single album. I'll see you guys next time.
Bang Incorporated.